Recovering from infidelity is not easy. However, by taking a few effective steps, you can put yourself on a better road to recovery. Hi, I'm Lucas Owen. How to recover from infidelity. This is obviously a very difficult time in your life. The person that you love has cheated on you, and it's a very, very difficult thing to go through. A few ways you can go about recovering from what you're experiencing right now is to avoid making any brash judgments on yourself. It is very natural for people who go through this to immediately start judging themselves based upon what has just happened. They will start saying to themselves or thinking to themselves that they, for some reason or somehow, they are lacking as a husband, or lacking as a wife, or lacking as a partner in some way. That somehow they are not worthy of being treated on a faithful or in a faithful way. Avoid making any brash judgments about yourself at this time. Right now, your emotions are very volatile, and the last thing you want to do is add on top of it by making judgments on yourself. So one of the best steps in the way to recovery is to be non-judgmental on yourself. You're going to be experiencing a bunch of emotions. You'll be experiencing shock. You'll be experiencing depression, anger, betrayal. You're going to experience all of these. And it's natural to some extent to want to push them away, or natural to some extent to want to avoid them in some way, or say that they're not really there. The last thing you want to do at this time is to push away any of the emotions that you're feeling. This is tough to do, but you have to actually let yourself experience all of the emotions that you're going through right now. Because the sooner that you experience it, the less likely that these emotions build up to a point where they eventually explode and are even worse for you. So just try to have the courage to go through all of the emotions that you're going through right now without trying to push them away. Now, try not to put yourself in a position where you are fearful about asking for help. Okay? A lot of people go through infidelity and they feel like this is something, they feel ashamed to some degree. They feel ashamed and they feel like this is something that they have to keep to themselves. You don't want to do that. At a time like this, you need help, and don't be ashamed to ask for help. Whether that help is in the form of a friend, a trusted friend, or is in the form of even counseling, you should not be afraid to ask for help at this time. This is the time that you really need good help around you. So don't be ashamed or shy about asking for help. Also remember, if you're having a problem doing this, that you are not alone in this situation. A lot of people go through infidelity in their marriage or in their relationships, and so you're not alone. So in that aspect, you can even look for a support group, a group of people who have gone through the same thing, and join that group and learn from that group and draw strength from what they tell you and from their support in that group. So it's really important to understand that at this time, your emotions are going to be going haywire, and you're going to be experiencing all kinds of emotions that you don't really like. One of the biggest emotions that you're experiencing, you're going to experience, is anger. And I want to draw attention to anger. The reason why I want to draw attention to this emotion is because it has a nature of becoming so consuming. You can become so consumed with anger that it blinds you to everything else. You have to find a way to keep anger in check, because it will pop up on you over and over again. And one of the best ways to do it is when it comes up, when it starts consuming you, try to direct your thoughts to something else, something that's positive, or just get out, get away from where you're at. If you're stuck in the house and you're just angry, get out of there, do something, get active outside of the home so that you can take away that negative energy of anger from you, and eventually it will die down when you're away from it for a while. So these are some ways that you can go about recovering from the infidelity that you've experienced in your relationship. I'm Lucas Owen.